What is going on, dudes? And also, lady dudes, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, we've got a new card revealed for Ignition Assault. It's nothing crazy, but it's interesting to me, and I did want to bring it up because I do think there's a couple strategies specifically that can make good use of this card. It's a trap card. I know what you're thinking. Traps are bad, John. It's 2019. It's too slow. Whatever. All right? Whatever. All right? So, what we have here is Armory Call. A new trap card coming in Ignition Assault. It is a normal trap card that can only be activated once per turn. The first effect, or the only effect for it, add one equipped spell card from your deck to your hand. Then you can equip it to a monster you control that can equip with that card. Pretty quick and simple and easy, right? But, you know. But you think about it, and it searches a whole section of Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, you look at something like Trap Trick that gets you any normal trap card. You look at something like Metaverse that gets you any field spell. They all have power in and of themselves. And yeah, you could definitely argue me that this is the weakest one of all cards. One of these could search as far as like spells and traps could go. This is by far and away the weakest one it could search. But I mean, I think it's smart they lead with that, right? They start off with that before they start making cards that search any counter trap in the game or any quick play spell. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. But the card's pretty good, and I like that it searches it and you can activate it immediately. What this does is this promotes a couple of strategies to me. So obviously the obvious ones are Noble Knights as well as Evil Eyes. Those are the two important ones. I think Evil Eyes a little more because Evil Eyes already play traps. They might already play Trap Trick in specific builds just because you're probably playing like Sanctum, and they have their own like Compulse trap that you can search out. So like I think Trap Trick makes this a little more consistent, and this just gets you to Celine, which is cool. And also gets another Disruption live. So it replaces itself and also gets extra utility out of that. So it's pretty good. And then in Noble Knights, it adds another layer of protection. Or maybe the first layer of protection. It just depends. You could throw it on anything. I think it has a little less utility in Noble Knights because I think the individual swords in Noble Knights do less overall than like what Celine is going to do for you in Evil Eyes, but still could still have utility in that deck. And then outside of that, there's like random decks. So what I was thinking of here, or there are some random like rogue decks, and what I'm thinking of is if you did not see Asia Persuasion or Johnny's spellbook deck that he actually topped a regional with not too long ago in the last month, and you just play like Jowgen the Spiritualist, like control essentially, and Jowgen just says neither player can special summon. The problem is with Jowgen is that it's only 200 attack, very easy to get over with almost any normal summonable monster, right? And so what he played was whatever that one card is, the Power of the Guardians, I think, or something like that. It deals with spell counters and just keeps your monster it's a equipped spell that makes your monster essentially unable to be killed by battle by removing spell counters and stuff. And so it just protects Jowgen from being destroyed by battle. So if your opponent can't special summon and they can't kill Jowgen by battle, they kind of just lose. That's the whole idea behind it. And then also Moonmirror Shield. And what this does is even if you do not open those, you could open this instead. And even if your opponent thinks they could kill Jowgen and they go into battle phase, boom, toss an equip on him and on her. I think Jowgen's a her. I don't know. And then it can't be destroyed by battle. So it has utility in that way. Random decks like that. I mean, I play Trap Trick or Trap Tricks as a deck. So this is interesting to me because the biggest weakness of the deck is the battle phase. Sarah is only 800 attack. So in the same vein, this is an old trap that's searchable by Trap Trick. And if I played like Moonmirror Shield, it would just make it so Sarah can't be outed by battle. And it just adds another layer of defense to a very fragile deck in terms of the battle phase. So that's pretty much it. I might make a follow-up video to this looking at the literal best utility cards you could use for this. As far as just the most powerful equipped spells we have in the game that we can maybe make use of. I might make a separate video just looking at the specific utilities of this, but for the most part, I think it's a cool card. It's a nice generic card. I think getting equipped. I think equipped spells should have needed this for a long time. I wouldn't have even been mad if there was a quick play spell that did this, because it's an equip spell, so like, or it's like equips. Like we know that the lowest powered like type of spell in all of Yu-Gi-Oh. So we'll see. I might make a follow-up video, like I said. And one other thing is the new structure deck coming up. The new Warrior Strike R structure deck coming out. They deal a little bit with equip spells. We'll see. And just stuff with like Isold. Any Turbo Warrior Isold deck could also make use of this card because you're already playing the equip spells anyway. Why not? I don't know. All right. But that's pretty much it. Just want to make this out there. I think it's a really cool, nice, generic card. Let me know your thoughts down below. Definitely throw any specific utility situations that like you think that I'm missing here that are really cool. Because I'm definitely interested in this card. I'm definitely interested in making use of this at some point. But I think that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you have not subscribed to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.